Revelations chapter 9, verse 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe come quickly. Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would like to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and blessings and salutations to the brothers pushing word and truth and sincerity around the four corners of the earth, risking your lives and freedom to do so.
All right, but let's get back to the news of the day because there is a lot. First, this, the U.S. is making a new military move to challenge Iran, sending more forces to the Middle East in response to potential threats against American troops in the region. The Trump administration announced yesterday that a U.S. aircraft carrier and a bomber task force are being sent to areas closer to Iran.
President Trump's national security advisor, John Bolton, says it sends, quote, a clear and unmistakable message to the Iranian regime. He says any attack on United States interest or on those of our allies will be met with, in his words, unrelenting force. David Martin is at the Pentagon with more on this story. David, good morning to you.
Good morning. The decision to order this major show of force in the Persian Gulf and to issue explicit threats against Iran was made over the weekend, and it raises the long simmering feud with Iran to a new level of confrontation. The aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln and Air Force bombers are being deployed to the Persian Gulf after U.S. intelligence began picking up warnings that Iran was making plans to attack Americans both at sea and on land, including U.S. troops in Iraq. Tensions have been rising since the United States declared the Iranian Revolutionary Guards a foreign terrorist organization last month.
The Iranian regime's use of terrorism as a tool of statecraft makes it fundamentally different from any other government.
And last week, the U.S. announced new economic sanctions designed to shut off all Iranian oil exports, which the administration says accounts for 40% of the regime's revenue.
Iran is a rogue regime. It has been a threat throughout the Middle East.
It's part of what the Trump administration calls an unprecedented maximum pressure campaign, which began a year ago when President Trump pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal.
We will not allow a regime that chants death to America to gain access to the most deadly weapons on earth.
I am responsible for foreign policy.
Last month, Iran's foreign minister told Face the Nation he thought President Trump was being pushed towards a conflict by his advisors and allies.
I think the U.S. administration is putting things in place for accidents to happen.
Who's doing that?
My B team, Ambassador Bolton, 1B, Bibi Netanyahu, 2nd B, Bin Zayed, 3rd B, Bin Salman. These people want confrontation, and I believe it is important for the prudent people, for the grown-ups, to prevent confrontation.
Neither side wants war, which would be costly to the U.S. and disastrous to Iran, but with both sides making threats and actual preparations for attacks, the threat of an accidental war is increasing. John?
All right, and that's the pride of these devils. He said a war will be very costly to America and disastrous to Iran. Man, hey, the Lord put the spirit. Hey, matter of fact, we're going to let the scriptures talk. This Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created. All right, created, which means that word created means to bring something into existence. All right, so the Lord brought into existence the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, which a smith is a person that's crafty in something. You got a goldsmith, all right, he's skilled in gold. Locksmith, he's skilled in locks. This smith that the Lord created was skilled in nuclear fission, all right, because nuclear fission of heavy elements, all right, was discovered by a German scientist named Otto Hahn, and a Edomite woman. Her name was Lise Meitner. All right, and in 1938, a physicist by the name of Robert Oppenheimer was one of the heathens that came up with the nuclear bomb. Man, All right, so I'm taking from the top. Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals into the fire, and that bring forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy, man. All right, so the Lord put the spirit on these heathens to come up, all right, with nuclear fission, man, to create these weapons of mass destruction, man. All right, for the end destruction. The Lord said, I have created the waster to destroy. And the waster are those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. All right, and they will destroy, man. All right, so hey, it's not going to be costly to America. America will be destroyed according to the scriptures, man. Right along with other, most of these other countries, man, will be destroyed, man. All right, so hey, man, I hope this is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. All right, double honors again to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the brothers pushing this word, truth, and sincerity. Shalom. Abad, Babal.